So let's see, baby. What's going on here? We'll close her out. Oh shit. Okay, grew up listening to the voice of others, and now you're listening to yourself. See, the T is in the music, and I just posted that song.
Wallace.
You're damn right.
Yesterday. You've got to walk to you trying to ruin your reputation.
Let's head outside
See, in the beginning, they were trying to ruin your reputation. Like, goodness.
Gentlemen,
you're listening to yourself. You listen to yourself. You didn't listen to anybody else when you started this.
My organization
because if you were to do that, you wouldn't be where you are today.
And
if you listened to everybody else's
that
bullshit.
My organization is a reliable supplier. In short,
the reason why you're at where you at today is because you walked away.
I'm afraid.
And you listen to yourself.
We want to go down a different path.
Okay.
What?
We want to explore.
And they tried to ruin your reputation. They tried to talk. They tried to ruin you. Blah 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 blah. Unnecessary competition. And now they're in competition with you because you're out you're outranking them.
Larger. We want to move drugs,
in a materialistic sense. They're comparing. They're like, I never thought that collective would be there. Have the nicer this, the nicer that. It's not even about that for you. You're just like kind of doing your own thing. And this person's like, are these people?
All right, so I'm begging you.
They're following you.
I'm very sorry.
And they're like, yeah, options. See, again
You're
with the options.
You're fucking sorry? I just spilled my fucking guts out to you, and you say to me, you're sorry.
You were always the option. See, not happy with where they are, but they don't want to change it.
You're at fucking liberty. In fact, I'd say you are
not
obliged.
Happy with where they are, but they don't want to change it. Viewing things the same old way will not give you the change you
The O'Neill brothers, huh?
They're not happy. Ten of Swords, they're mad.
Because those fucking O'Neill brothers, I hear little birdie telling me that they have a bit of a problem, since one of them's gonna have to be surgically removed from the skull of the other. Fuck you guys, and fuck them.
Maybe I can just endure. They're not happy. They're gonna stay miserable. They don't want to change. They just want to be in competition with you. Yeah, feel salty. Crazy. You know?
This music's all fucking wrong! That's what I'm looking for!
So the T is in the music, this Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Now I'm seeing that, I'm hearing that angel song. What's this T? Yeah, the Two of Pentacles, juggling. Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, here's the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Not happy with where they are, but don't want to change it. Here's that truth. See, the truth came here. Wants to ride off your successes. Foresight.
Trevor Philips.
And no, the truth came out here. Keeping regrets to themselves. Not saying anything.
Fuck you!
Trevor, it's business.
That wide-eyed idiot was mine.
So the T's in the music.
It's business, fella. You want to discuss it?
They're mad
We're at the farm. Ernie, Earl, Walton, Wynn, Dale, Doyle, Daryl,
they're mad
Dan,
because you know that they regret
Start
it. That's
writing those names on tombstones.
You know that they're wishing that they would have supported you. They would have been a little nicer to you. They would have been there in the beginning. They would have never said that. But they're mad too at the fact that you know that.
All of them inbred hillbilly twats.
If you have foresight. And you know that they would just want to ride off your successes if they came in right now. That's why they're not saying anything. They're not saying anything because they know that you're going to know that they just want a piece of the pie. Okay? Grew up listening to the voice of others, now you're listening to your own. I see the Emperor shining through here. The Emperor, okay, and the Sun. That's what I'm talking about, bitch. The Sun, North Node. You guys could have North Node Aries. You took charge of your own life, and you followed your inner compass, the Sun. Now you're listening to your own voice. Here's the Five of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Wands. You didn't listen to the naysayers or anybody that told you couldn't do it, blah, 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 blah. Nah.
What the hell?
You listened to yourself. And you're sure the fuck happy that you did.
I just spoke to that maniac Trevor.
That's what I'm talking about. You've got to walk to you.
Get down to the meth lab to protect it.
Listening to yourself and walking with Hermit and the Lover. See, you made a choice and walked away.
Come on, let's go see them Chinese fellas.
You didn't say nothing. You used your wisdom, your foresight.
Oh, how many brothers you got, you inbred freaks.
This Lover's in the Seven of Wands, you gotta walk to you. Rides off your successes, you got the foresight. That came out with the Lovers.
And I'll torch your cookhouse.
Okay, you made a choice and walked away. Alright. You don't want to be around? That's all right. I'll go do it on my own. And you did. You did the damn thing on your own. You didn't need nobody pissing me off. The audacity of these people, for real. Like, honestly, not happy with where they are, but don't want to change it. Option. Like, trying to ruin your reputation, too. Like, they've made things hard for you. What's this? You had to endure through this crap, okay? People that would always, oh, you're never gonna be nothing. Yeah, the 7 of Swords, trying to be sneaky. And here's the 9 of Swords. Here's the 10 of Swords, okay? Trying to ruin your reputation with lies, treachery, sneaky. They regret trying to ruin your reputation. They regret it so hard. And the only reason why they regret it is because you endured through that. And you came out the other end very successful, or you're about to be this well. Trust me, babe. It's coming in. Whatever it is that you have to endure and work through.
You want to see company?
Okay, promotions, whatever it is, the money is coming to you.
Fishing in the marketplace.
Because you had to generate security within and stay extremely grounded while these people were messing around, fucking around, finding out. What did I say? People want to fuck around, find out.
Damn it, I'm out.
My God. And you didn't listen to anybody else. You did. Birth of an enterprise, honey. Like, maybe you're starting your own business while you were working a 9-to-5, and all these 9-to-5 people are like, oh, it's not gonna work. Trying to ruin your reputation to calling you a tard or something. Oh, that's never gonna work. Oh, yeah, this collective. Ooh, yeah, look at it. They're all this and they're all that. Yeah. That type of vibe. Now they just want to come in and ride off your success, but the thing is, you know, unnecessary competition. The wisest thing, yeah, see, there's the truth. 3 of Swords. Unnecessary competition. This King of Pentacles with the 4 Cups, I regret it. Oh, that's what they regret. It was very unnecessary. They put themselves in competition with you, and it was very unnecessary. That's the truth. And they regret it. I made a mistake. And now I'm living with the consequences. I regret it. I really do. Holding back communication, High Priestess. They don't want to tell you. They regret putting themselves in very unnecessary competition with you. Trying to ruin your reputation with lies and slander. Tried to get you to not work on whatever this entrepreneurial type energy is. Tried to blast you.
We'll correct that.
You listened to your own voice. You had to endure through the bullshit that this person put you through. And let me tell you, they regret it. They regret doing that.
Well, look at this.
Because now they're pocket watching. Now they're looking at all your success. They're paying attention to your finances. They're paying attention to your come up. And they're kicking themselves because they treated you poorly. They could have been your friend. They could have been in there. See, but that all had to happen that way because this person's like, oh yeah, I could have been there riding with them, riding off their successes. I could have been there, but I was so they're delusional in their ways of thinking. Okay? Because even if they were nice and they didn't do all of this and they didn't put themselves in unnecessary competition with you, you still would have saw their flaky, weird intentions of just being around because they want to ride off of your success and they want a piece of the cake. So, not happy with where they are, but don't want to change it. What's this? Temperance. They don't want to do the healing work here. They, see, holding back communication so they don't seem too desperate. Not happy with where they are, but they don't want to change it. Here, unnecessary competition. They regret this unnecessary competition, but they're not going to say nothing. Holding back communication. Here's the 10 of Swords. Viewing things the same old way is not going to give you the change you seek. They're still viewing things the same old way. They will never admit to themselves, it seems, that they actually do regret it. They're living with the consequences, but they'll never admit that to themselves, and they sure the heck are not going to admit that to you. Unnecessary competition. Because they're still holding on to this unnecessary competition. They're still holding on to being angry. You know? They're still hate watching you and like, you know? They don't want to, they're not happy, but they're not going to change it. They don't want to say sorry. 5 of Pentacles. Now they're going through some sort of financial change. Strength card. Here's Judgment.
Burn, you
They judged you a little too quickly. They tried to ruin your reputation. 3 of Cups, Judgment. Now they're going through a financial crisis, and you are coming on a financial come up. Like, people did the most to try and stop you. Unnecessary. It's very unnecessary competition here. They wanted to squeeze you out the work. Like, say you were working at a 9 to 5 and you were working also on a side hustle. Okay? These people tried to squeeze you out of the 9 to 5 so bad, trying to ruin your reputation because of their jealousy. Okay? Telling you that you weren't going to be successful and blah, 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 blah. And then finally the moment came where you could quit. And then you quit. And now they're still hate watching you. They're going through a financial crisis. You're going on a financial come up. They wanted to squeeze you out the job so bad. That's the kind of energy. These people are trying to squeeze you out of something. Oh, you get out of here. Oh, get out of here. And, okay, well, you got to walk to you.